My name's Thomas Duff. I'm 25 years old and I've been watching horror movies for as long as I can really remember. I also have anxiety and depression as well. It probably stems from the time my father committed suicide, and it's just kind of spiraled since then. Horror movies make me feel calmer. Like if I'm really depressed or anxious, I'll put on a horror movie and I find that it relaxes me a lot. I think horror movies really relax me because it's where I feel most comfortable. I really enjoy it, and that enjoyment kind of quells the anxiety and the depression. I think some horror movies portray mental illness incorrectly while some portray it correctly. When it's used as a way of seeing someone as crazy and they're like the bad guy because they have a mental health problem, I find that to be not a good representation. But some films portray it quite well, like The Babadook, for example. The stigma surrounding mental health is negative. It seems to be something that people don't want to talk about, when the one way to kind of fix it is to talk about it. And I believe there's a severe misunderstanding about what it is. So people think if you have depression, they just tell you to get over it, or if you have anxiety, they're just like, calm down. While some people say, I'm anxious, when they don't actually know what it is. They just say it as a throwaway kind of word. And I think the conversation needs to change surrounding that, because people battle with this stuff every single day and feel like they can't talk about it. Where I am quite open, I'll tell anyone that I'm having anxiety or I'm depressed, because I feel like it should be part of the normal discourse surrounding, or just normal discourse throughout life. So yeah, I feel like some people who are misinformed or ill-informed about particular mental illnesses, if they watch a particular horror movie or just a movie in general and it portrays it a certain way, maybe it dramatizes it or like over-exaggerates it, they then might believe that that's how these people act, or that's what it is. Like their understanding is only based on a movie they've watched, as opposed to researching it and actually talking to people who have these conditions and seeing it for what it really is. I've never really had a bad experience with it. Some of the films that I watch and if they do it wrong, I'm like, oh, that's not how it is. But it's never done in such a way where it's offensive. I can see how it might be that, taking for example, The Taking of Deborah Logan. That movie was about a woman with dementia, and I found that to be really, really interesting as a concept, like the idea that this is a scary thing. And it kind of ruined it, really, because the core concept in itself is terrifying. I don't think the horror movie industry should make films that exploit mental illness. I'm okay with using it as a way of telling a story, as long as it actually works or it fits. If it's just, this person has depression, therefore they're a murderer, sure, mental illness can lead to those types of activities, but if that is just the whole point, it's kind of pointless. As in exploring it further and making the audience understand what it is, and then using that in a horror setting, I reckon would be really interesting.